Well, good evening. I haven't been on for a while. I've been doing mostly faceless videos. But I'll tell you what, I really hope that you can stay on until the end of this video. And I'll tell you why. Because I have, for most of my adult life, been a great believer in signs. By the way, I'm Debbie Yeager, if you don't know who I am. And the last few weeks, I seem to have had a couple signs, and I really would love your opinion or your input on what you think is going on. I'm sure it's a very positive thing. So, I'm not concerned about anything like that. But let me tell you my story quick because we're all busy. I'm making supper. So, I just wanted to take a minute while the boys are out to do this video. So, my daughter Mary Grace passed on Easter Sunday last year. So, last week or the week before, I'm not sure which, I went to get in my car and there was a small white feather right on my seat. It was only like about that big, but there it was. So I thought, well, geez, how did this get in here? There's no birds in my car or anything like that. But so I took it and I put it aside. So my next story is that I worked at Blue Cross from late 90s until I think it might have been 2010, but I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. But anyway, it was like, maybe 15 years ago or 10 years ago or whatever. So the girl that was my supervisor, I had known her for many years because she went to the church where I had first played the organ when I was first married. So I've known her, has to be at least 50 years. So I was laid off and she was still there. So I really hadn't seen her in quite a few years. So I had heard that when Highmark came in that she had been laid off as well. So since then until just recently, if I saw her maybe at the most 3 times in like 15 years, then that was a lot. So the other day, I went to the doctor's office to get my lab work done, and she was there. She was there for therapy. And so we talked just for a few minutes, and it was good to see her. And the next day, the very next day, now she's from across the river. The very next day, an envelope came and it was addressed to her. Now, what are the odds of that? So, anyway, I'm trying to figure out what the universe is trying to tell me. So, if you can help me at all, I would love to hear it. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm not into witchcraft or any of those kind of things. I'm a Christian woman. So, if you're going to tell me that it's anything like witchcraft or anything like that, I have to apologize to you, but please don't, because that's not who I am. But if you can shed any light on why these two things have occurred so close together. I will say that I had read just a few weeks ago, or I saw a video or something about it, that oftentimes when we think about somebody, because, we're all energy, we're just all energy. Sometimes we think about somebody or we see something that reminds us of somebody, and then we hear from them or we see them or whatever. So I'm thinking it has something to do with that, but I just can't imagine for all the years that I have known this girl that I got her mail, you know, I don't understand it. But anyway, so I just wanted to put that out there. Like I said, I'm going to make it short and sweet because I am making supper and we're all busy. But if you have any insight or any ideas, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of your week and be blessed.